Oh yeah. Welcome to Baboon Yodel, a show where we yodel like baboons. In today's show, Borat fingers the establishment, Peegasms, and Queer Eye gives ISIS a makeover. This and a lot more in Baboon Yodel. Let's start the show!
Hello, skipper. Hello, navigator. Half a minute to go. Okay.
Let there be no more wars or bloodshed between Arabs and Israelis.
I am most influential leader in Africa, in the continent. I have got a very good brain.
That with this policy, we are going directly to the hell.
Hi everyone, welcome to Baboon Yodel. This is Ed Amon. How are you doing? Oh, I forgot. Please welcome our host, Renee.
I thought you were going to ask me how I was going, and you were just asking everyone else before you introduced me. How are you, Ed? How you going?
I'm very good. Oh, shit. Gonna have to start again. Oh, we're back. This is Ed Amon again. Hi, Renee.
Hi, Ed. How's it going?
Oh, it's going fantastically well. It's
Great.
been a very long weekend with just the rain and just been playing with myself at home. That's all I do.
I just love to know that. Like, I just have that knowledge now. But it's really rainy. Can anyone hear it at home?
Yeah, it's good weather small talk right at the
Yeah.
start to break the ice with our audience.
You have to discuss what the weather's doing. Otherwise, it doesn't exist.
Weather actually doesn't exist in New Zealand because it's a lot of weather and everybody keeps talking about it.
Yeah. Is weather the only thing that really exists? This is quite existential. We're 1 minute in.
No, I think the weather is the only thing that actually exists. Everything else is just a imagination of Donald Trump.
I am so glad that we sorted that this early. Okay, so we've got a few topics to talk about today that we were like real excited to tell you guys
Oh,
about.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The world is such a happy place at the moment, and let's get into it.
There's like no problems in the world.
No problems at all.
Yeah.
As compared to 1050 AD, I think we have a little bit more problems, but they had more problems at that time.
Yeah. Like a couple more though. Like
Yeah.
we're pretty close.
Yeah, the
You know?
toilets, especially the toilets, they didn't have them.
Right.
They had to poop in a bucket and throw it outside the window. So
Imagine having to throw it out the window as well. Like that's just everyone knows that you've pooped. They're all
Yeah.
watching.
yeah, and then you'd get and obviously somebody was quite entrepreneurial, and then they started doing like face masks of poo.
Ugh.
which became quite popular in the 1200s AD. That's why people smell so bad, because they've been,
Just putting turds on their face
yeah,
all the time.
it's good for the skin.
I've heard that
Yeah, I've heard that.
from you.
we have a related topic later
Yeah.
to it as well.
Yeah. Great. So what's your first topic, Ed?
So my first topic is world's longest fingernails.
What?
They're cut.
Uh-uh.
They are finally cut. They're finally cut after 66 years of being elongated, manicured. Oh, is that manicure or pedicure? The
Manicures
manicure.
the hands, yeah.
the hand massages.
Oh, yeah.
And there's this dude named Sridhar Chilal
Great name.
from Pune in India. And what he did is that he recently just cut off his nails, and they were so long
Yeah.
that he could not open his fingers. So since last 66 years, the weight of the nails had deformed his hand. So now it looks like an old KFC chicken breast,
Oh.
his hand. So
Oh, my God.
that happened. That was a world record. But his story is quite heartwarming, though.
Yeah.
He said that he was playing in school one day, and by accident, he broke one of his teacher's pinky nail.
Yeah.
And she scolded him so badly that he took it as a challenge. And he said, all right, I'm going to grow my nails for 66 years and nobody's going to break them.
So, he actually, saw that through. No one...
Yeah.
So he's had, 65 odd years of just not using his hands.
Yeah, 65 years. Oh, he was quite practical. He just did on his one hand.
Oh, okay.
One hand.
Very smart.
See, so because he was a boy, the boys need things to do with another hand. So,
sure.
And also eating food and stuff.
Okay, so there's only one hand. Okay,
Yeah.
that's smart.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's.
So how long were they? Is there a measurement or?
I think when he was 25 years old, they stopped measuring it.
They were we're done.
They're done. And he said that he took care of them, but if you look at them, they look like a old rotten caterpillar.
Yeah.
A giant caterpillar. And they didn't use delicate nail cutters to cut them off because they were so thick. They had to use a chainsaw, small chainsaw. I agree with him. My dad scolded me for peeing my bed when I was quite young, and then I took it as a challenge, and I still pee my bed.
66 years later, you still pee your bed.
66 years later, I am still. You can smell my room. It smells
I'm good. I believe you. But I'm proud of you too. Respect for just sticking to your morals of bed wetting.
Yeah. So the gorilla cage smell stays with me in the house. You can smell it.
That was the other name for our podcast, Gorilla Cage smell. Wow. Well, I'm sure he's going to have a new lease on life now. He can use his other hand to. He probably can't do anything with it. He's probably forgotten how to
It's the body has forgotten how to use it because it's like a fist.
Wow.
And he can't open them or he can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So he might, and he's 82, so he's not going to learn a whole new skill to use one of his hands. So he's going to say, it's fine.
Yeah.
I always thought that he should have just kept it and then just died with it.
Yeah.
So they'd have to do an elaborate funeral with the nails as well. And
he could have died a hero, but instead he dies a coward for chopping his nails off before he died. That's cowardly.
Well, he wanted some fame, so
yeah, true.
Because
why not?
These nails would be displayed at Ripley's, believe it or not, museum in the UK. So US.
Yeah. No, it's year 82. Just sort of announced I'm cutting them off now. Everyone come and look. Yeah. Have a last sort of dash of fame. Respect. I respect that man. I respect. Interesting. Well, my first story is nothing like that. In fact, it might be completely different because it's about 5 gay men.
5 gay men?
5 gay men.
Woo!
I got your attention now, everybody.
Yeah.
Queer Eye is coming back for season 3, and I'm just so overjoyed. You haven't watched it?
No, that's one of these things that I've never picked up on.
Yeah.
It seems like quite a happy show.
It's just the happiest show. It's about 5 gay men. And if you've ever seen the original show, Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, it's where 5 gay men take just a regular person and just transform their life, So they have 5 guys who do 5 different things. So there's grooming, and there's rearranging your house, and there's changing your wardrobe, and confidence, and food, teaching you how to cook. And they just change these just people's lives. There's only been 1 female that they've transformed. All the others are men, which is really funny. But it's really great. The first 2 seasons were a big success, and the third's coming out. I'm just so excited. It's the most positive gay energy. You can't be sad watching it, but you can also be because it's really emotional and you cry at the transformative stories.
Oh, really? So it's one of those the reality shows that happen I don't know, Britain's Got Talent or something. So they've gone through some bad stuff and then good stuff happened to them, and it's because of these 5 guys.
Yeah, and you just see their journey. You learn about who they are leading up to it, why they're stuck in their ways, and then they get a breakthrough, and you're just I know this person now. I'm so happy for them. It's so good.
Now it's coming back. So is it set in a different settings, a different country, or is there's in the US?
I think it's the US. They go to different, each episode's obviously set in a different someone else's house in the US, around the US. They did go to Australia to do a one-off episode, and Yas, Australia. Like, that's the city. Like, Yas, which is, very great. Yas. They had one who was from Gay, like the city Gay in America. So that was a whole joke as well.
The whole episode was about that joke, I guess.
Basically. But, I think they just go to America. I think maybe this season they'll go abroad. Maybe I could call them up and they could come to my house and transform my life.
They can come to Pakistan, or they can come to Syria.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Queer Eye Syria edition.
That would be amazing.
ISIS edition.
I bet some of those ISIS guys need a makeover, need a lifestyle change. Well,
lots of makeover. I mean, they can start with just the basic stuff like there's a deodorant and you can. They all sport a beard.
Oh, absolutely. The guy Jonathan, he's the grooming expert. He'll come in and be like, "So listen, we're just going to take some like beard grooming and we're going to trim it.
Let's set our differences aside.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the beard.
This is like male grooming. It's really important. Like, we're just going to teach you how to do it real quick. Like, they're going to change Syria's life and ISIS's life.
ISIS's life. Oh, yeah, the Queer Eye ISIS edition. That would be great.
Queer ISIS.
Queer ISIS, yeah, that's a great name.
Yeah, let's get it happening, Netflix.
Yeah, I'll write a letter to Netflix and
we'll trademark it now. Patent, whatever you do. It's
Baboon
ours.
Yodel.
Baboon, yeah.
Baboon Yodel's patent.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I think I'll try and look at it because I quite like these where. Like the Master Chef or the baking bullshit and
I think that's the name of the show.
Not The Block. I hate The Block.
Oh, same. I hate The Block too.
Yes. It's so crazy. It's getting insane now.
I don't get The Block. The Block is like, I've watched a couple of episodes. It's like white people standing around in puffer jackets in like a half-built house, and they're just like, I don't think the drywall's going to be ready. And then like the next shot is them waking up in the morning real naked, but they don't build anything.
Yeah.
And then they play a game of dodgeball. What?
But it's so it's so Kiwi.
I just don't get what the show is.
It's like Kiwi.
It's so Kiwi.
It's everybody's dream. It's a Kiwi dream to build a house.
Oh, it totally is. It's like so relevant right now. Like we just need to build houses, and The Block's doing it for everyone.
Yeah. And the famous Mark Richardson is hosting it. You know.
Yeah.
What do you think he can use a makeover from Queer Eye?
Queer Eye should make him over. That would be amazing. Turn him from some weird alt-righty man to a man who doesn't make comments about other people's lives all the time.
Yeah, but
I nominate Mark Richardson.
Mark Richardson, ISIS.
Well, we could just lump him in with ISIS. We'll just fly him out to... wait, no, I don't mean he's in ISIS. This is defamatory. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. He's not. But ISIS is different, and every human being needs a makeover. So
totally.
It's not about just about ISIS. It's just that ISIS is on the top of the list.
Yeah, exactly.
Of people needing makeovers.
Exactly. I agree. So yeah, you should watch Queer Eye. It's pretty. There's like 8 episodes. It's not like a big commitment. It's just a.
And can I binge it?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's all together on Netflix.
It's all on Netflix. You can just binge the first season, second season.
I'll make a note of it.
It's a good time. You'll wish you had more once you're finished.
Oh.
That's how I feel.
It's because you get a warm feeling at the end of it.
I rarely ever have that warm feeling. I just love it. What do you got next?
What's happening next?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Okay. We're talking about trends, makeovers, things that make people feel better.
Talking about warm feelings.
Talking about warm feelings. Peegasm.
What did you just say?
Whoop whoop. Peegasm. So.
Just let the podcast ends there.
Now, well, Peegasm. What would you think be a Peegasm? A word which is a combination of two things that everybody can understand. What would it mean?
Well, it puts together my 2 favorite things. I'm really intrigued to know what this is. You sent me a link about this, and it's like it's outrageous to me.
Yeah.
But maybe to other women it's not. But what is this about?
Well, some people do enjoy it, but it's This is a news story I picked up from different news articles on there, and they picked it up from the most trusted news place on the internet, Reddit. So
Yeah.
so there's a new sex trend for women going around. Now a Redditor started a thread about how their girlfriend holds their pee in for as long as possible,
Yeah.
and why they do it, you might ask. Because it gives them a really intense orgasm when they eventually go to pee.
What?
Now, I am from the male persuasion, and I have held my pee for extended periods of time.
Yep.
And it's very painful.
Yeah.
And when it goes out, it's a very relieving feeling. But it's not the feeling that one gets after a orgasm.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Mine are the same. I don't get it. Like I'm the same. I've held my pee in before. I'll admit that. We all have. And it's not, when you finally get to the bathroom, it feels great, but not because it's, sensual. It's just you just letting your pee out. Your bladder's getting
Yeah.
a bit of relief. It's
Well-
it's definitely not orgasmic.
I know some people like peeing on other people as a sexual thing,
Okay, so we're here. This is where we're at. Okay, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then some people get peed on.
Yes.
Because it's also a warm feeling.
Yeah. Well,
So they like that as well. But
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never heard of like a tantric pee orgasm where you just hold your pee and then just when you pee, you get like a nice orgasmic feeling. There's some experts that have weighed in
Yeah.
on the whole situation. Sexual health consultant called Celeste Holbrook, PhD, told the Shape.
PhD, am I right?
Yeah, PhD. So she said that the clitoris, vagina, and urethra, which connect to the bladder, are located very close to one another. And a full bladder can push onto some or more of the sensitive areas around these parts of the genitalia, such as the clitoris and its branches. So you might get some kind of sensation, according to Celeste Holbrook.
Yeah.
However, she says, even though I can explain it that way, do not hold your pee. Because what happens is that you get a infection.
Yeah. It wouldn't be recommended. It would be dangerous
Yeah.
to really, risk it and hold your pee
Yeah.
in for 2 days just to
Yeah.
get that feeling. It doesn't seem great.
Yeah.
Also, you'd be uncomfortable the whole time.
Yeah,
Needing to go to the bathroom sucks.
yeah.
That's why you go to the bathroom.
Yeah, and that's why you have like a wholesome, regular religious way of masturbating
Yeah.
than just holding your pee. Use your hands, the hands that have been given to you, unless one of your hands has grown a lot longer nails.
I bet that guy held in his pee a lot.
Oh, no. Maybe he's the originator of this story.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the
Written
Reddit guy.
Written by Fingernail Guy 95.
I went into the original Reddit page.
Yeah.
And there's a few educational tidbits there. People chimed in. One of them were a male.
Wow.
You know that when somebody starts the sentence as a guy,
Oh, no.
you know, right?
Yeah.
So as a guy, it feels a lot like ejaculation.
Okay. Well, maybe
But-
it's the same for...
Yeah. But in a continuous stream. Rather than spurts. It's fun to experience, but I really feel drained
Oh my god, was that written by like a 13-year-old?
afterwards.
A 13-year-old who just doesn't know. It's just like, it's fun, but I'm tired afterwards.
Yeah. He just holds it, but it's not in small spurts. It's in a continuous stream.
Isn't that the dream?
Yeah. And at some other articles, people talked about it, and they said that it might not be an orgasm. It's one of those phenomenons called pee shivers that people get.
Pee shivers.
That's so the males get the pee shivers. You're peeing and you're in midstream and
Yeah.
you go you get a shiver. I don't know if girls go through that as well. Is that a true
No,
fact? No,
I
no pee
don't.
shivers.
I mean, maybe next time I'm on the toilet, I'll, just do some investigative journalism myself, but I don't think so.
You don't think you get pee shivers?
No.
Oh, okay.
But if you do, congratulations to you.
Is it only me? Oh, right. All the guys, please write to me. Am I just getting pee shivers, or? But other people are. It's been in
Yeah.
the news. So
It's interesting.
So, and also, if you would see that there's a few people commenting that, yes, I get this a lot, usually by accident. The reverse Kegels make it feel even better.
Whoa.
I get something similar. Naughty Little Pearl says, I get something similar,
No.
but it's not exactly an orgasm. Just a really, really pleasurable feeling. I can do it by letting go for a split second and holding it in.
Oh, what? No.
Oh.
This seems uncomfortable to me.
It feels so good that I start tearing up. Tearing up. She's crying. She's crying.
She doesn't even need a man ever again. She's
Initially-
crying from
She's
that.
crying. Because initially when she said start tearing up, I thought that her bladder was starting to explode.
Yeah.
That was the tearing.
Yeah. Oh.
But then I realized, no, it's tears of orgasm.
It's just tears of joy.
Joygasm.
It's a joygasm. Oh my god.
And then when I finally go pee, I get these delicious full body shivers.
Use a different word, babe. Use a different word. I'm not. She's describing this like Nigella describes a cake.
Pee shivers.
Hashtag pea shivers. Get us
Yeah.
with your stories of your hashtag pea
Pee
shivers.
shivers, yeah. All right, let's move on. We need some cleansing.
Yeah, we do need some cleansing.
Cleansing.
And what's more pure than an award? That's the worst segue I've ever.
Award, yeah.
An award. The Emmy nominations are out.
Emmygasm.
Emgasms, or oh no, I tried to. No, that didn't work. The Emmy nominations are out. It just seems like every single TV show has got an Emmy, or is it TV show, web series, movie? Is that what it is?
I think it's anything on TV.
Anything you can put your eyeballs on. Excuse me. Yeah.
Excused.
So thank you. The Emmy nominations are out. And in particular, I wanted to ask you if you've heard of Megan Amaram.
Megan Amaran.
No.
No, I'm not that familiar with
So
Megan
she's
Amaran.
She's a writer on a lot of television shows. You might have heard of The Good Place. Have you heard of that show?
Yeah, that's it's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's got Becker. Oh no, Ted Danson. Sam
does.
Malone.
Some light just went out. Oh no, it was your TV screen. Oh yeah, so Ted Danson. I mean, Ted Danson's just the absolute best. But she works for that show. She's written for a few other things, and so she's kind of a iconic Twitter account. She's very funny on Twitter. But she made a web series called An Emmy for Megan. And so it was all about her campaigning to get an Emmy nomination. And she put like billboards around LA, like an Emmy for Megan, just like I want an Emmy, nominate me for one. The web series is all about how she wants an Emmy. And the web series is nominated for 2 Emmys.
Really?
She pulled it off. And she had a lot of support on Twitter, and people are rallying behind her. And I think it's super amazing that she went for it. And then she got it. And she's popular on Twitter. Have you seen that tweet? She tweets every day. Today was the day Donald Trump finally became president. And she tweets that every single day.
Oh, really?
It's hilarious.
Oh, so that's quite funny.
Yeah. She's real funny. Why aren't we nominated for an Emmy?
Oh, it's just the second episode. Just
That's no excuse.
give it a-
Hollywood.
all right. I mean, we can do something different. We can
Yeah.
film ourselves
Yeah.
holding our pee, because people would not know if we are holding our pee.
I thought we were just like physically holding it in a bag.
We're
holding our pee, like-
we hold our pee,
Yeah.
and then we do pee experiments.
Yeah.
That's a great show.
Yeah, that's the show.
Well, it's I quite like TV. I'm a big fan of TV. I watch it a lot, and a lot of people, a lot of people nowadays talk about TV in a derogatory manner. They say, "Oh, I don't watch TV. I don't like TV." I love TV.
It's a good
That's
impression of
right.
those people.
Yeah, those people are like always
Yeah.
their jaw drops and then they start drooling. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. I
So-
love TV. Congratulations to TV.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest entertainment
Yeah.
channels around.
Second only to podcasting, am I right, guys?
Oh, am I right?
Am I right?
Am I right?
Anyway,
All right.
what do you got?
Anyway, All right. What do you got? What do you got?
What have I got? Next up for me.
Jesus, we're half hour in.
Goodness me.
That's great. We've been doing some good chat.
We're so good at this chat thing.
Chatty chat.
Banter.
It's the Peegasm that took all the time.
It does take all the time, doesn't it? If you
But
do
you
it
have
right.
because you have to hold the P. I'm holding my P now just for that.
Pre-gaming. P-gaming.
P-gaming.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. So, do the words "my wife" mean anything to you?
My wife.
My wife.
My wife.
My wife.
My wife.
Sacha Baron Cohen's back, you guys.
Yes, my favorite dude in the world.
His real life dude of the week.
Yes.
That's a Jordan throwback.
And he stole it from some podcasts as well.
Yeah,
He steals stuff all the time.
Maybe people will steal stuff from our podcast one day. That's the dream.
Oh,
isn't
that's
it?
the dream.
Yeah.
Baboon.
Baboons. Sacha Baron Cohen, he's back, and I'm like, everything he does is so intense. I'm sort of wrapping my head around this, but he's doing this new web series for Showtime, which is a channel in America, called Who is America? And so it's obviously
America
going to be quite like politically kind of aimed and, you know, barbs at the administration, you know, but so he's doing these characters. He's interviewed Dick Cheney, and it's just
the old Big Dick.
Big Dick Cheney energy.
who shot someone in the face and asked them to apologize.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm glad that Sacha Baron Cohen mocked him. Because he also interviewed Sarah Palin, everyone's favourite, just random woman politician. That's what woman politicians are, eh? They're just random ones. But
well, she was one of them, and she ran on that platform as well. But the words coming out of her face did not match the level of status that she was seeking.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
No, she was interviewed by Sacha Baron Cohen's new character, but she didn't know it was Sacha Baron Cohen. She thought she was being interviewed by a army vet, and it said she was quoted to say he was heavily disguised, fake wheelchair and all. She didn't know it was Sacha Baron Cohen, and he obviously probably mocked her a little bit, and she was furious when she found out it was all a joke and it was Borat who was interviewing her. She's furious at him. She's not letting him down easy.
Well, it's so crazy how can you not recognize Sacha Baron Cohen, because he has ruined a lot of people's lives, but in a funny way, and somehow he does it with everybody has allowed him to put him on TV or put them on TV or something, and he does that. You know, from the LEG show, the Borat character came out, and he did Bruno as well. Yeah, Dictator, and a lot of movies. Yeah. He's a big movie star. So it's maybe she's one of those people who say, "Oh, I don't really watch TV."
Oh, I bet she did. I bet she said that. So, are you a Sacha Baron Cohen fan?
I'm a huge Sacha Baron Cohen fan.
So you're into his antics and his little shenanigans.
I'm into his shenanigans and antics, and he's very good. And because every time he has to do something, he has to up the ante because people know him. Yeah. At the start, it was easy because people didn't know him. Yeah. Now people know him.
I think it's great. I'm really excited about Sacha Baron Cohen being back and just being outrageous. I think it's really exciting and fresh to have Borat is back and still making people angry. That's amazing. I think that's super exciting in this kind of day and age to have someone who's just making people angry again. We're all so focused on not making each other angry, but we are. Yeah, we think we're doing the right thing, but we're all, Yeah,
we are trying not to get everybody angry, but everybody gets angry anyway. Yeah, so might as well just do it.
You just get Sacha Baron Cohen in. He's just the aficionado on being crazy.
It's gonna offend people, which will be funny.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be a lot of funny stuff. I'm looking forward to. I think it's coming out on the 15th.
That's today.
Today.
Oh, tomorrow in America.
On Showtime or something.
Yeah.
So we might have to watch it through legal ways.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Legal. Very legal.
Ways. This show is based in America. We are in America, so.
Oh, we're America.
It's from
Could
America.
you not tell?
Baboons are. Baboons are not indigenous to New Zealand.
No.
So it has to be in America.
It has to be in America. This is America. Who is America?
This is America.
Yeah.
And I'm a banana.
Wow, that's the exact words of that song.
Yeah, I love that.
No, it's a good song though.
Mm.
Oh, all right. The world's crashing down. Wow. It's like
Yeah.
I'm listening to the song on my headphones.
This is London calling. Here is a news flash. The German radio has just announced that Hitler is dead. I repeat that. The German radio has just announced that Hitler is dead.
Oh, what do you got next? What's going on?
What's going on? It's things are just ending slowly, and we've done quite a lot. Well, let's talk about Trump, baby.
Oh,
All right.
All right.
So it's a small tidbit. He recently went to the UK for a visit.
Yeah.
Right. So you must have heard about that hundreds of meters of a baby blimp that they made there to fly over London when he was visiting.
Wow.
So that was an exciting time in the UK.
Yeah.
And then, but the big thing is people are not really worried about what he did in the NATO summit before. He went to the NATO summit and just told everyone to just, so he said the exact same words.
Yeah.
Right. And the NATO people said, oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
Right. So nobody was angry about that. People are angry that he met the Queen.
Oh.
The Queen, not
Yeah.
the Freddie Mercury band.
Not Sacha Baron Cohen before he was kicked out and replaced by Rami Malek. That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah. No, not that. The Queen.
Wow.
Elizabeth.
Yeah. How did that go?
It went okay, but people found some things there that, first of all, he made her wait 10 minutes.
Really? Come
Yeah.
on. She's the Queen of
She's
England. She is.
98 years old.
Something about like
something
that.
in the 90s. It's okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't
She's a
think
90s kid.
I think after 80s it doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
It's like it was just 92, 93. I'm in the 90s.
After
it's
you're
okay.
82 and you've chopped
Yeah.
your fingernails
Yeah.
off, who cares? No one cares about you anymore.
Every morning she wakes up and high fives Philip saying that, woo,
Yeah.
I am here.
And Philip's like, wait, who are you?
Philip says, when am I going to die? So anyway, she's our queen. She's my queen now as well now.
Yeah. Yes, queen.
Yes, queen.
Yes, Queen.
So that was one thing. Second
Yeah.
thing, instead of bowing or curtsing,
Curtsying?
curtsying.
Curtsying?
Yeah, it's a
Curtsying?
colonial word that I
Yeah.
have no idea about. So I don't know how you curtsy. So he curtsy.
He curtsied her.
So instead of curtsying, he shook her hand.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, you mean to bow, right? Maybe
Bow
as
or
a man, you
curtsy.
just mean to bow.
So you do like a
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
like a head
Yeah.
shake downwards,
Yeah.
or you
You do a downward dog.
or you do a downward dog, or you take off your pants,
Yeah.
or you bend your knees a little bit.
Yeah.
Didn't do any of that.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Shook
And
her hands?
shook her hands,
Oh my
and then he
God.
licked it. No,
I was
He
about to be
didn't.
like, what? Ugh.
he licked it, but he didn't wash the hand for the whole day after that.
Fair
and then he
enough.
went home, and then he put that hand all over Melania, and then he licked her.
And she was like, finally, some like warmth. Like,
Some warmth, some 92-year warmth
yeah.
on me.
Finally. He shook her hand. I saw this picture. It was like a comparison of Obama meeting the Queen and Trump meeting the Queen. And the picture was like Obama helping the Queen down the stairs, which is, nice because she's, an old lady. She needs some assistance. And the picture of Trump was him like just standing in front of her, like
Yeah.
out on the courtyard getting a photo. He was just like, he's got no spatial awareness. Like,
No.
It was yeah, it's
No,
crazy.
it was a funny scene that he's in his 70s,
Yeah.
right? And she's in his 90s,
Yeah.
right? So
Not that far apart.
no, it is quite far apart.
I mean,
if
yeah.
if you are 22 and somebody is 2 and 22.
Yeah. But then,
so-
yeah.
So he just walked a little bit faster right in front, in the middle of the thing. And then she's like, wait, Trump, wait, Donald, at the back. And then she started to just moved a little bit on the side, and then they start walking together.
Oh my God.
So these three things, Trump managed to bring the British together.
Yeah.
You know how? He
How?
brought the monarchists and the Republicans together.
Yeah.
You know, even the people who are anti-monarch, they said, "She's our queen, you motherfucker."
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
was like, "Oh," and I didn't really mind because it was like, it's okay, you know.
I don't know,
It's
man.
not a big deal. People should have made a lot bigger deal of what he did at NATO, but what are you gonna do?
Every single thing he does is a big deal.
Hmm.
Like, he can't go somewhere and not become a meme. or just like do something really, really inconsiderate. It's
Well,
crazy.
Right. He's one of those people who has punked, who has been punked
By Ashton Kutcher.
No, Sacha Baron Cohen.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
When he was LEG, he had an interview with him.
Really?
Yeah.
We need to bring that back.
Yeah,
That needs to
you-
be circling again.
You gotta get into that YouTube and
Yeah.
get into it.
I haven't seen as much LEG. I haven't seen a lot of Sacha Baron Cohen, but I respect his you
Yeah.
know, his journey.
Yeah, and I know that he's circumcised. I'm circumcised. All
Wow.
we're on the same level of
Yeah.
penis hygiene. So
What if Trump is Sacha Baron Cohen?
in a fat suit.
Like, what if this whole thing's just a Sacha Baron Cohen thing?
So yeah, the whole thing, and then he at the end of it, he's like,
It's
high
me.
five.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Anyway, so we've talked a lot more, but there's a couple of more news. I'll deliver some news from Pakistan as well.
Oh, we need
Ah,
it.
yeah,
Hot from Pakistan.
Hot from Pakistan, where there's a lot of people. So recently, there's one of the ex-prime ministers,
Mm-hmm.
Nawaz Sharif. That's how white people say it. It's Nawaz Sharif.
Oh, yeah.
And he got banned for corruption. Something to do with what he bought, some kind of bullshit apartments in the UK.
Yeah.
Then he got banned and he got convicted and he got like 10 years in prison or something.
Yeah.
And then his daughter got like 1 year in prison. And they were coming back to Pakistan. They were coming back to face the music.
Yeah.
And they were like acting all martyr-like. And it's like, we're going to come back and we're going to help the poor people and blah, blah, blah. But they came back first class.
Oh my god.
Oh, of course.
What?
We got to come back first class.
Yeah.
So
Gotta do it to him.
and it was so hilarious that the people were taking interviews of him while he was sitting in first class
Yeah.
or business class, and then he was like all sad that I'm gonna his wife is dying,
Yeah.
right? He was there to meet her as well,
Yeah.
and then he's trying to play the sympathy card. Oh, my wife is dying,
My wife.
and my wife, and they're gonna put me in jail unjustly, and I'm not that rich. I didn't spend so much money on all these. Why am I talking like Trump? Yeah, I didn't spend all this money on all this, all these
Yeah.
apartments in the UK. Oh, but I have to take the first class. I can't hold my pee. I can't hold my pee. I gotta take the first class thing. So
Yeah.
he's coming back. He's gonna be in jail. Pakistan is having elections. There
Yeah.
was 2 bomb blasts in rallies where about 100 people died. It doesn't matter. It's okay. It's only 100. If it gets above 100, then it's a bit of a
Yeah.
problem. In Pakistan, we've reached a threshold. Initially, it was like 40. Oh my God, shit. Then it was like 50. Oh my God, shit. Now it's like 40, 50. It's okay. Not that much.
No, that's fine. That's like a doable number, You can come back from that.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And if ISIS got a makeover from Queer Eye,
Mm-hmm.
all of this is not going to happen. It's going to stop in its track. People will be ISIS will become more bearable and more enjoyable.
Make everyone in ISIS sport a French tuck, and war will be over.
Oh, warrior today.
A French tuck is like a thing you do with a shirt. I just want to make that clear to people.
I
who
didn't.
don't know
I
what a
didn't know.
French
I
tuck
was
is.
just.
It's like you
went
tuck in
along
the
with
front of it, your shirt, but not the back. It's
Oh.
it's like a big thing.
Oh, it's like a. I'm like all business at front, at the back I'm
Yes,
casual.
it's the mullet of the shirt world. So
Ah.
give everyone a French tuck, and then there'll be no more war, and then we'll all be happy, and we can all fly first class and not have to feel bad about it.
shit. Yeah.
That's the dream. for Pakistan. It's very doable, I think.
Very doable. Very doable. I think we've covered lots of ground today, and we've gone to about 45 minutes, which is quite a good.
That's the length of a Gilmore Girls episode.
Oh, Gilmore.
Gilmore.
When you're at the store.
That's not the words.
Buying some condoms, and I'll be with you.
That was beautiful, man. I think Carole King would love that
Is
cover.
she the singer?
Yeah,
Carole King.
Carole King.
I hate that song. I hear when you and then everybody in Gilmore Girls is nasal. We don't have time to talk about Gilmore Girls.
You've got thoughts though.
I have thoughts. I'm addicted to the thing. It's like you get addicted to heroin or something. It's not good for you, but you are addicted to it.
You're not having fun, but you're addicted to it.
And they talk in a certain way, and then everybody's nasal.
Yeah.
And everybody just shouts all the time, and then this stupid song. And then every 2 minutes there's a girl at the back going la 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 la. Have you heard that? There's a la 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 la.
Yeah.
I
What
hate
season
that.
are you up to?
I don't know. It was 4,
You don't know.
5.
Well, I'm watching Frasier, and
She's had sex now.
Oh, what?
I'm in that season where she has sex.
Spoilers. Oh my god.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, who am I talking about?
I didn't even know.
Who am I talking about?
It's Rory.
No, I'm talking about Emily.
Oh.
No, Rory. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
I was
Rory.
like, wait, who's the? I was like, Luke lost his virginity.
No, Emily had sex with Jason, and just things.
Oh
just,
no,
just
she didn't.
fell apart. You know, it was just crazy, and
Oh
then
my God.
Richard just hung himself, and then Rory
Yeah.
just started selling dumplings in the night market.
Yeah. The Stars Hollow Night Market.
Stars Hollow Night Market.
Yeah.
And then the Dragon's Inn, it turns into a strip club brothel kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
It's quite
Gilmore's.
Gilmore's.
Gilmore's girls. Girls, Gilmore's.
All right, we gotta stop this. It's going out of
That
hand.
was a good way to end it, right?
Oh, it's
That was
good. It's
great.
good. Yeah.
You can follow us on social media, can't you?
Oh yeah, we have a YouTube. Not YouTube.
We have a Twitter.
We have a Twitter.
And we
It's
have a Facebook.
yes.
And you can go and like and follow.
For like and follow, and
And
we'll be
tell us your favourite parts of the episode.
exactly. And you can put stuff on there. Look, you can email us as well through messaging or DM us. You don't have to just email us, but our email address is baboonyodel@gmail.com.
Perfect.
And then on Twitter, you can just go @baboonyodel.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Baboon is BABOON. It's not UN. It's OON.
With traditional Christian spelling of baboon.
Yeah, exactly. That's how Jesus wanted it.
Yeah.
And then also on Facebook, just search for Baboon Yodel and you'll find it. There's a baboon in the picture, so you'll find it.
You'll find it.
You'll find it. And
Really cool art on that as well. And you can just get amongst, and then you'll be up to date with whenever we post episodes, and you'll be like, yay, there's a new episode out. My day is made.
yeah, we are available on the places there you can get podcasts, iTunes. What else is there? Stitches,
Stitcher Premium?
Stitcher.
We're on there. No, we're
Podbean,
Howl app.
and Google Play,
Yeah.
and it's lots of everywhere.
Sony Walkman.
Sound Max,
iPod Classic.
Netflix.
Yeah. The
Search for Baboon.
we're playing in those like birthday cards that you open it and it plays a song. We're in those. Yeah.
Yeah, so follow us, listen to us, download us, tell people about us, review us, 5-star us, everything.
And just, have a good day.
Yeah, I'll be holding my pee for you guys. Okay. Bye!
See you later.
Ah!